Hey दोस्तों, welcome to Coding with Ajay Yadav, and today we will study about the type conversion in the Golang. So let's start. As we already know that Golang is a static type language, and hence every variable that you have declared in the Golang has an implicit type attached to it, and the behavior of that variable is decided based on the type that is attached with that particular variable. Let's try certain hands-on experience here again. So yeah, for example, let me declare an integer variable. So where a, I specified its type as the int. Let's say it is 5. Left by p int equal to 10. Now I want to add these variables. Let's say a plus b, and printed the variable c. So let's run it. So this is added. So what it means, what we have proved. So number variables added. Okay. But what happens if we try to use the plus operator, add operator over a string? These strings will be joined. On the numbers got added, on the strings they get joined. So let's try that as well. So for example, strings get joined where C, I declared it as specified as a type, and here is the test one, where D is string to test2. What I did, I define a variable var, or we using the shorthand operator C plus D. Oh, there is some error. Let's see what is the error. Oh, variable C is already declared, so I am using it as instead of E. Here this is E and this is F, let's say. Okay, fmt.println, let's print the variable F. Again try to run it. So here you can clearly see that these two variables, the string, when we use the plus operator over them, these strings get appended. Now there is another use case where one variable is string and other is number. Do you want to guess what actually will happen? So let's try. Where x is equal to 10, or let's say use it, specify its type as integer 10, where y string is equal to test. Now here jet is another variable, here x plus y. So compiler is giving you certain kind of the errors when the types are different. So what is it error it is giving? It is saying this mismatched types, integer and the strings. So you cannot perform an operator on the two variables of different types. That it means it is saying. Cool. So let's go back to our slide. Yes. So that part we covered. If you try to join a string and a number, compiler will throw the error, that is the mismatched types that we have just seen. Now integer type conversion. So let's say whenever you have to typecast a particular variable in any other type, what is the format? So this is a type, then the braces, under the braces you will use the variable. Okay. If you have to convert an integer to a float, so how you will convert? Suppose age is the variable that you have declared of your type int, and now you want to convert into a float variable. So you will specify type under the braces, similar as the format we have specified here, and then your variable. Similarly, if you have a float number and the float number you want to convert into the int, how you will convert the float to int? Typecast integer and then pass the variable. So let's try the same thing. For example, now I declared a variable a of type integer, explicitly it is integer. Now where b float 64 is equal to a. Let's see. So it is giving certain error. What is the error? Let's see. Cannot use a of type int as the type float. So मैंने क्या किया, what I did, यहाँ पे एक वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर किया, जो वेरिएबल तो इंटीजर टाइप का था उसको फ्लोट को असाइन कर दिया. तो इस कंपाइलर ने क्या किया भाई, एरर थ्रो कर दिया. उसने बोला कि जो इंटीजर टाइप की चीज़ है वो फ्लोट को तुम कैसे असाइन कर सकते हो, इट्स ए क्राइम. सो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, वी हैव टू टाइप कास्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर वेरिएबल. So let's say float 64, this is the way in which we cast, and here we pass the variable type of int. This is the way of the conversion. Now if I print the variable fmt.println, this is the b, here again we will do the clear or run it. Yes, we printed the variable. Similarly, if you have any, suppose now b is of the float 65, again I have to convert b into the c, type int. Now I cannot again assign b to the c because c is the integer type, b is the float type. Again I have to do the conversion. What is the way? Here the integer, this is the way I convert into the c. C is giving the error because it is not used. Now its variable is used, error gone. And here again you can see that we have printed the variable time. Okay, go back to our slides. It's a little different. Let me go again back to the slide. Yeah, we got come here. Okay, now I have one interesting story to tell you. In 1996 there was a Ariane 5 rocket. It got exploded just after 40 seconds of its launch. So what was the cause? So actually the system of that particular rocket was written in the Ada programming language, and because of the type conversion error the system got corrupted. And what was the type conversion? There is a variable that is the float 64 and it was trying to convert into the int 16. So as you know that the float 64 takes the 64 bits and the 64 bit number I'm trying to convert into a 16 bit numbers. So Ada throw an exception and that's corrupted the whole system and rocket got exploded. Yeah. Golang handle these kind of errors gracefully, but still we should be careful about these type of conversions. So let's say how Golang handle these errors. For example, I declared a variable, okay, float 64. I declare a variable. How I declare a variable? Where a float 64. What its value? Let's say 32767. Okay, there is a reason, there is a specific reason why I selected this number, but I will tell you. Now I am trying to convert it into the int 16, where b int 16 is equal to int 16 type conversion of a variable a. Let's try to print the variable. I printed. Let's try to run the program again, and this value is printed correctly. Now if I increase the value to 768, what is the value? Minus 3 to 768. Okay, why? The range of integer 16 is lies from minus 32768 to 32767 as a positive number. So these range, whenever the numbers overlap, overflow, sorry, I say it wrong. So whenever the number overflow, in that particular case it again go back to in a circular direction and start from the negative number. So that's what just happens. So that's how the Golang handles the type conversion which exceeds the limit, but still you should be careful in those certain cases, right? So let's go back again to the slide. Yeah, string conversions, that's the interesting topic I actually like. So let's again go to this here. We have studied about the runes. Okay, so let's say declare a var a as a rune value is, let's say, 960, and I want to print it fmt.println string. I converted it into 0. So if I try to print this, it printed the corresponding symbols. So whenever you have to convert a rune into the string, you can typecast it like this: string braces, then pass the rune. Now there is another interesting story that I want to tell, like fmt.println, let's say if you do like this, my age is, as you already know, you cannot do this. This is a different type. So for better conversion, you said that my age is, let's say, I 60. It's just difficult. It's bad to say this. I say like weight. It's 60. If I say my weight is 63, if I try to run this program, what will happen? Oh, my weight is missing. So instead of print, first I do it the println so that it clearly print the next line, and instead of the 60, I will do it as the 67. Yeah, my weight is C. So whenever you pass an integer into and typecast into the string, it to string method is converted. It's considered it as an ASCII value. You considered it as the rune, and then convert the corresponding ASCII character. So this is the wrong way. So I wanted to print the 67. What is the way? You should use string integer to ASCII conversion. strconv dot integer to ASCII conversion, and here we printed the value. If I try to run it, now it printed the correctly. So that's the way you should convert any number into a string number. I think you got the idea. Yeah, similarly, whenever you have to convert a string number into an integer value, you can use the ASCII to integer conversion method. So thank you. This is all about the type conversion in the Golang. If you have any doubt, you can comment on the video. You can subscribe or like for viewing the further videos. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.